Have you ever noticed that when our mind is full of fear, anger, or confusion, we stop listening? We keep talking, trying to prove ourselves right, searching for answers, yet nothing seems to change. But sometimes, the greatest transformation begins with one simple act: silence. On the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Arjuna had reached that very moment. He had expressed all his fears, questioned his duty, and confessed that no amount of wealth or power could remove the pain in his heart. And now, something extraordinary was about to happen. In the previous verse, Arjuna admitted that even if he gained the greatest kingdom on earth, his sorrow would remain. This brings us to Bhagavad Gita Chapter 2, verse 9. Sanjaya said. After speaking these words to Lord Krishna, Arjuna declared, "I shall not fight," and then he became silent. At first glance, this verse may seem simple. Arjuna says he will not fight and becomes silent. But this silence is one of the most important moments in the Bhagavad Gita. Until now, Arjuna had been speaking from his emotions, fear, attachment, and confusion. But when he finally became silent, he made space for wisdom to enter. Krishna did not interrupt him or force advice upon him. He patiently waited until Arjuna was ready to listen. Sometimes, silence is not a sign of giving up. It is the beginning of understanding. Think about your own life. Have you ever argued with a family member, a friend, or a colleague? In the middle of the argument, both sides keep talking, but no one is truly listening. The same thing happens inside our minds. We are constantly worrying about the future, replaying the past, or trying to control everything around us. Our thoughts become so loud that we cannot hear the wisdom that is already within us. Bhagavad Gita Chapter 2, verse 9 teaches us that before we can receive guidance, we must first quiet our minds. Whether through prayer, meditation, or simply sitting in silence for a few minutes each day, clarity often comes when the noise fades away. Arjuna's silence was not the end of the conversation, it was the beginning of one of the greatest spiritual teachings in history. From the very next verse, Lord Krishna begins revealing timeless wisdom about life, duty, and the true nature of the soul. So today, whenever life feels overwhelming, remember this lesson: you don't always need to have all the answers immediately. Sometimes, the first step toward wisdom is to pause, become silent, and listen with an open heart. If this message inspired you, let me know in the comments. Have you ever experienced a moment when silence gave you clarity? In the next episode, we'll explore Bhagavad Gita Chapter 2, verse 10, where Lord Krishna smiles before speaking. Why did he smile at such a serious moment? Join me.